What is going on, guys? Tommy Cost here, and I'm back with another commentary. This time around, it's Halo 3, and in this gameplay, we're playing Ninja and Spartan the Dog. Now, if you don't know who these guys are, they're both Halo pros, pretty established on Twitch TV, and they're both a part of Team Liquid, which is a pretty big fucking organization in the gaming world. But with that said, it was a pretty good game. We were down by 8 kills at 2 points in this game. It was 12-4 and 17-8, I believe. So hopefully you can learn something from this game, but if not, at the very least, enjoy. In Halo 3, unlike Halo 2, the starting spawns are always going to be static. So for example, on the pit, each team is going to spawn at their first BR. So in the pregame lobby, me and my teammate decided that I'm going to go camo, he's going to go rockets, and we have to commit to a rush. Now in this case, my teammate dies extremely quick, and I get cleaned up while I'm trying to contest camo. 9 times out of 10, when you and your teammate die at the start, you're going to spawn S1. And that's because in Halo 3, the spawn system works like that. You're never going to spawn in the same spot twice if the game can help it. Now what I mean by that is if you die at court, and there's no nades, projectiles, or players in your shotgun, the likelihood of you getting a shotgun spawn or a flag spawn is a lot higher than you spawning back in court. Having a good understanding of the Halo 3 spawn system can really help you out. Now, you might be questioning my play to push runway instead of staying with my teammate, but I knew that they had rockets, and my teammate just picked up sniper, and I knew the OS was still up, so number 1, I wanted to burn OS, and number 2, I wanted to avoid being spawn killed. The good news is it worked, and I wasn't spawn killed, but the bad news is now they're spawn killing my teammate. So once I realized that my teammate's getting raped, I come back in the sword, and I'm trying to contest them so they could get off my teammate a little bit. Now, in this situation, we're down 5-0, and they have 2 snipers, they have rockets, they have everything. But in Halo 3, the rockets and sniper do respawn even if they're not dropped, so you can't just simply hold on to a weapon hoping that the other team doesn't get it. In Halo 3, to put a weapon on respawn in Team Slayer or Team Devil settings, you have to stand still with the weapon for 3 seconds. So, for example, if you want to put a sniper on respawn, you have to stand still with it for 3 seconds, and it's going to be up 3 minutes after that 3rd second. Now, timing weapons on every map, every game you play is kind of not practical, but at the same time, it's good to know how it works. So right here, I'm crouching with sword, anticipating a rush because my teammate was weak. I managed to get ninja, and now I have a sniper, so this is the first time we have any control in this game. Now, one thing you're going to see a lot is Ninja and Spartan being very aggressive, and while being aggressive might be something that is an admirable trait in Halo, sometimes it kind of pays to be passive. Now, I'm not telling you guys to camp and play like bitches and crouch everywhere and stuff, but at the same time, if you're playing 2 aggressive players and you know they have good shots, just fucking sit back. So I get a nice body on Spartan, throw a nade, get a nice body on Ninja, my teammate cleans him up. Now at this point in the game, it's about 9:50, so I know nothing's coming up anytime soon. The closest thing that's coming up is camo and OS, and that's in about a minute. You can bet your ass that if you're playing good players, camo and OS will be timed. So one great rule of thumb that's helped me out tremendously is naturally assume that OS and camo will always spawn at 850, 550, and 250. The logic being is camo and OS spawn 3 minutes after they're picked up. So for example, when you're playing the pit, the camo gets picked up relatively fast, so about 1150, 1140. Next spawn time would be 840, 850. So that's why I say 850, 550, 250, because even if it doesn't spawn at those times, it gives you more than enough time to set up around those power-ups. So back to the game here, we're down 7-2. We had a pretty rough start. My teammate calls out there's a guy at our green box. So we're banking nades, trying to get him, but unfortunately our nades all explode off of each other and probably didn't do much damage to that guy at green box. So right here, we bait and switch Ninja. I end up killing him, but I get sniped, and then my teammate gets sniped. And being that we just died in needles, we're probably going to spawn court, which we do. Now, it's around 8:50. Camo's coming up, I know that. But unfortunately, being that we had such a shit start, I cannot do a fucking thing. I'm trying to nade this guy in camo. He's going to have camo and sniper and go back to their side, most likely. Now right here, I'm just getting naded, and I'm trying my best to stay alive. I'm trying to be really sneaky, get some fucking angle or shots in this guy, get some great shots on Ninja, and my teammate dies, so not too much I can do right here. I mean, I could have rushed Ninja, which I probably should have in hindsight, but I ended up getting double teamed, and now they're both on their side again. So it's 11-3. My teammate's breadsticking. I got fucking 2 kills. Not looking too hot for us right now. So right here, I throw some nades. I think I hit my teammate with one of these nades. Kind of unfortunate. Get some nice shots in the training guy. Get some great shots in Ninja. Decided not to challenge. I didn't want to give them any more kills to further extend their lead, so I decided to just wait for my teammate, let my teammate clean him up, and now we can double team Spartan. So right here, I'm going for Mauler. I'm going to head to our S2, look for Spartan. I think that's where he went. Checking my S2. Don't see anyone. Picking up the brute shot just in case he went to runway or sword. The brute shot will do a ton of damage if he's in sword. Get some great shots on Ninja, but unfortunately, I'm unable to finish the kill. Now, at this point, there's really nothing coming up. Like I said, 850, 550, 250, camo and OS are not going to be up. Snipers might be coming up, not too sure. Rockets won't be up. Checking our training, checking our green. I see Ninja. I don't know what he's doing, but I kill him. And my teammate calls out there's a guy going our back turret with sniper. And once again, these guys are super aggressive. They didn't really have to rush, but they did. So now we have both dead, and I have a sniper on us too. Now against the average person, you'd want to push up when you have 1 or 2 dead, because you want to try to spawn kill them. But I know that we're playing Ninja and Spartan. These guys are both super aggressive. They have no patience. So I know that they're going to come to us, and I think it would be more beneficial if we just played patient, played passive, and capitalized on them being over-aggressive and overcompensating for kills. Now I keep checking this angle because I just seen a guy on their top turret. Now, if you don't see a guy on their top turret for about 3 to 5 seconds, it's safe to assume that they're going to be rushing elsewhere. So, checking angles. Don't see anyone, and at this point, I'm kind of confused. But you got to maintain that small talk. You have to let your teammate know what you're watching, where you're going, how much ammo you have, what power weapons or power-ups are coming up, and vice versa. And don't talk too much. You don't have to call out every little fucking thing, but you want to keep your teammate in the game on his toes. Got a couple nice no-scopes on Spartan, and Ninja decides to rush. Not a bad play on his part, but at the same time, I could have avoided that sticky right there by actually hitting my shots and being decent. So right here, using my def cam, looking at my teammate, seeing what he's doing, where he's going, his shields, if he has anyone weak. There's going to be things that your teammate is not going to see, or he just simply won't call out for whatever reason, so make sure you use your def cam. So it's about that time, guys. Camel's coming up, 550. My teammate's setting up for it. I'm just trying to stay alive. I should be going to green box with my teammate to help him out, but for some reason, I'm trying to get this kill bottom bridge, and my teammate dies, and then I get double teamed. So that is definitely a bad play on my part. Controlling camo and rockets is a very, very big priority on the pit, and I failed to do it, and I paid the price. Get some very nice shots in the camo guy. And I'm trying to avoid being sniped in the head because there's a guy in our top turret. My teammate somehow cleaned the camo guy up. I think he jumped down or something, and Ninja is trying to no-scope us. Now, those were 2 questionable plays by Ninja and Spartan, but they were big kills for us because we killed the sniper and the camo guy without dying. Now, the only thing we have to worry about is rockets. Now, assuming that rockets aren't timed, one good rule of thumb is to assume that they're going to come up around the same time or a little bit after camo comes up. Get a nice little snipe on Ninja, and this play right here frustrates the fucking shit out of me. I don't know where he was. We just killed him. I'm assuming he spawned sword or runway and he just fucking crouched to our side. Don't get me wrong, it was a great play from Spartan, but it was very frustrating on my part. So the priority right here is to get this guy off of S2 before Ninja can get to our side. So I nade him. He's dead. I turn around, but I get a call that Ninja's in the same spot, so I'm looking, and then he gets shotgun, so GG. Now, our main focus right here is rockets. We have to get them. There's 4 minutes left, 4.5 minutes. We're down 4 kills. We have to get these rockets. So I push the long haul, and I don't see the rockets up, so right here, I'm just going to crouch and wait. One small tip is when you switch weapons, melee right when you do it. That way, the enemy team cannot hear you switching to your AR because you'll hear a little sound. You know what I mean? So my teammate gets a snipe on Ninja, and I'm basically just waiting, playing patient, checking the scoreboard to see if Ninja spawned yet. He did. I have 2 plasmas just in case I have to throw an instant nade, and all in all, we're in a pretty damn good spot. So rocket spawn, I push for him. I see a guy on my radar. I shoot a rocket, kind of a panic rocket. Call him out 1 shot. I nade green right here just in case. You never know if someone's crouching. It's crouching in green, see a guy coming on my radar. Shoot a prediction rocket, I got him. Right here, get a double reload on rockets, which kind of confused me because the host is actually pretty good. So given the score and the time remaining, we're only down 1, there's 3.5 minutes left. I'm going to basically just sit in green box. And when you have rockets on the pit, you don't want to die with them. So make sure you're in green box or you're in sword. Basically in a place where you can shoot a rocket at a ceiling or a wall and get a guaranteed kill with them, or at least have enough splash damage on the enemy to clean them up with your BR. And I know some of you guys are thinking, shit, man, you play like a fucking bitch, but hey, take it easy, man. I ain't cheating. So right here, trying to center myself in green box. That way they can't come on my plat and see me and blame me. My teammate is pushed up on their S2, and I'm on this side as well. So what I'm assuming is they're on our side and we're on their side. Now, I don't know that, but that's what I naturally assume until my teammate tells me otherwise. So it's about that time again, boys. You know what it is. Camel's coming up. I got 2 rockets. My teammate got a snipe. We're looking good. So I decided to go for it, YOLO it. Got a rocket on Ninja. He's 1 shot in our training. I call it out. I tell my teammate to push with me because we have to get this camo. Swick throws a regen for me like a good teammate, but he's not that good of a teammate because he does not let me get camo. I understand that they were trying to contest camo, but we would have got it either way. So right here, just watching the flank, making sure my teammate doesn't get rushed. One thing that I will say is when you have rockets and your teammate has sniper and the game's close, and you're playing two aggressive guys and you know that they're going to be rushing, just sit back. You really don't have to do shit. You could just bait your teammate and clean them up as they come. So now it's a tie game, and that's perfect. Especially when you're playing two guys who are very aggressive. They're going to want to rush because they're frustrated. They were just up by so much, and now they're fucking tied with the people that they were just raping. Not to mention, I've been so patient with this rocket, and now we're just going to flip the map because they're on their side. We're going to go back to ours. So my teammate rapes that guy one shot, and he fucking screamed. It was hilarious. And I didn't know it at the time, but that was a huge kill because that guy had sniper at our S1. So if he would have got away with that, that could have been game. But now I'm T2ing it, and you know what I'm going to do. Lift in top turret. So I hear shots. I rocket Spartan and sword. No scope ninja once, twice. Going for the trip. Don't see him. Yeah, I do. I have no idea if I hit Spartan, but I call him out one shot. So I decide to push sword. Crouching just in case. Now here's some nades going on. Some action is definitely occurring right now, but being that we're up by 4 kills, I decided to kind of bait my teammate. I see a guy going through green, call him out, pushing sword bridge to our side, trying to get an angle. See Spartan, pick him off. So we got 2 dead. Looking for spawns. See him in court. Make one shot, but GG. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these commentaries in the future. Be sure to like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Peace.